Buongiorno. Ieri, Bologna. Oggi, Ravenna. Yes, with this beast of a train from Trenitalia for the cost of €8 or €16 return, we're on the way to Ravenna, a centre of important Christian architecture and also some fantastic Christmas markets, apparently particularly artisanal craft markets. So let's get on this beast of a train and get on the tracks. Up the stairs, I think. Oh, it's a train all for me, hardly anyone on board at all. The train from Bologna to Ravenna only takes 1 hour and 12 minutes, so you can easily make it a day trip. And I think one of the nice things about staying in Bologna as well is that it's really a perfect destination to discover the region. For example, you can easily get to Florence as well without spending the larger sums of money required for hotels. So enjoy Bologna, spaghetti bolognese, its historic centre, and at the same time enjoy Florence, Ravenna, Padua, and many other places as well. It's only about an 8-minute walk from the railway station to here, the main square, where the Christmas market is also located. It's very cute. It's much smaller than in Germany or Belgium, but it's got lovely little artisanal stalls. And what's lovely here, first of all, is there aren't any tourists from other countries. The only language I can hear is Italian. And there are actually several markets. There's a craft market, in fact there's a couple of craft markets on Saturdays, and there's also a covered market with lovely food inside, which we'll take a look at. So this is a great place, I think, to come. And also look at the sky, it's bright sunshine. It is a little chilly, but this is the first weekend in December. There's history at every turning and corner in this beautiful city. You can see straight ahead of us the tomb of Dante, the writer of the most famous work ever written in Italian, the Divine Comedy, Hell, Purgatory, and finally Paradise. And here we are at the Fatto ad Arte, which is the handmade market. It's here, I think, all year round, but it takes on a particular Christmas feel at this time of year. Some very beautiful souvenirs here and Christmas presents that are quite unique, and I think that also closely linked to the city's history of mosaic making. And look at this tulip. And the absolutely beautiful little crib surrounded by Christmas trees. One of the other aspects I noticed is that in Italy there's not really very many food stalls or drink stalls, although you can get vin brûlé, which is the mulled wine, and also hot chocolate. But I suppose there's so many cafes and restaurants of such high quality everywhere that it really doesn't matter, and that's probably why they don't bother. Look at the little models with the Ferris wheel turning around, the ice skaters, and also a big train packed with gingerbread presents and driven by Santa. What better driver? So your credit card won't work necessarily with all these stores. I just asked, and you need to pay in cash for most of these lovely gifts.
Salve a tutti, siamo a Ravenna, queste sono le mie creazioni, tutto fatto a mano, sono mosaici contemporanei, questo è un hobby che mi appassiona e mi piace fare queste cose.
Passione di Ravenna.
Passione di Ravenna, mosaici di Ravenna. Auguro a tutti voi un buon Natale e un felice anno nuovo dall'Italia.
Say I really love Stefano's work, the true tradition of mosaic craftsmanship of Ravenna, and at between 20 and €40 a piece, excellent value for really special Christmas presents, which you simply won't find anywhere else. Another reason to visit Ravenna is because of its rich historic past, and it's known as the capital of mosaics. The city was at the peak of its powers in the 5th century, and the architecture here is, if you like, late Roman or early Christian, and the mosaics are quite stunning. Christmas has fallen, more and more people are coming out to enjoy the Christmas market and Ravenna's special atmosphere. Hot chocolate or mulled wine, vin brûlé, the choice is yours. €4 for the mulled wine seems to be the price pretty much everywhere in Europe. Restaurant Mr. Dante on the main square. It's still early, around about 7 p.m, so not many people here. Very early Italian time, but it overlooks the square and it's very nice. And I have to get back to Bologna, so I don't want to be too late. So I might well have something, I think. It is a little bit chilly outside, but I'm enjoying the view of the Christmas market, so I think I'll put up with it. And I'm not going to be here too long, but I just want to try some local specialities. It's a little disappointing because I sat down and they brought me a menu in English straight away, so clearly I don't look even remotely Italian, which was a bit disappointing. It's a great menu, all sorts of things on offer. For example, bruschetta, but also fried dumplings, whatever that is, mixed bruschetta, all sorts of hams, a huge range of pastas. But I'm going to have the capelletti al ragu, which is basically homemade pasta from this area. It's very specific to Ravenna, and it's filled with ricotta and parmesan cheese in a meat ragu sauce. That sounds absolutely brilliant. I did think about having mussels as well, but it's really the wrong time of year. They say you don't have mussels if there's an hour in the month, and it's December, but they do come from around here, and they're very different to the ones that you get, for example, in Belgium and Holland. Buonasera, how are you? I'd like to try the capelletti al ragu because it's a speciality in the area, right? Is it a big enough portion for a main course?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And also, would a glass of Nero d'Avola from Sicilia go well with that? It's good? A good pairing?
The best pair probably is with Sangiovese because it's a local wine
Okay,
from Romagna.
that's good. So Sangiovese Superiore from Emilia Romagna, where we are.
Yeah, where we are.
Okay, grazie a lei e buon Natale. Is that right?
Sì, tra
See.
poco sì.
Oh, great. It looks like my pasta's arriving. Oh, that's wonderful. It's delicious. Here we have it. My pasta. Lots of lovely cheese inside there. You can see how hot it is. And some beautiful meat ragu sauce as well. Looking forward to really tuck into this. So time to add a little bit of parmesan. There's really a lot of parmesan they've given me. Won't need all of that, but I do like it. So I'm going to be generous. And as there's cheese in the pasta, I'm sure it will really add to the enjoyment. Right, I think that's quite enough, Philip. My mother will be worried about how much weight I'm going to put on if I keep putting more cheese on. Right. Let's see. Oh yes, there's cheese in there. Some ragu sauce on it. Delicious. Fantastic. Now let's be honest. It tastes a bit like spaghetti bolognese in a different shape, and we've added cheese in the centre. But added bite. That's a great match. The red wine basically adds to the depth and the richness of the ragu sauce. It's a perfect match. And when everything is local, it feels so much better to me. So my dessert now, crema catalana. And here it is. Oh, it's nice and warm. Looks delicious. It's like a creme brulee, but the creamy bit underneath is even softer, a little less firm than would be normally in a creme brulee back home. And the topping is nice and crisp. It's quite thin. The sugar, which has presumably been blowtorched. Sweetness and lovely flavour. Great choice.
Is it good?
Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
Me too. So total bill: capelletti €12. That's the pasta. The dessert was €6. There's a cover charge of €3 in there. Water €2, and the wine €5, coming to a total of €28. I think for the city centre, that's fair enough value. And as a result, I'm going to give it a good score and say this was more like Dante's paradise than hell, and definitely not an inferno. So I enjoyed that, and the pasta was particularly good. From the magic of Ravenna, its remarkable mosaics and its Christmas atmosphere, I hope you've enjoyed this film. If you have, please like it. Don't forget to subscribe and ding that bell for Christmas for notifications. Thanks so much. It's really appreciated. Buon Natale. Arrivederci.